Fire in the hole, let's cook some bison burgers. Yeah, that's right, bison burgers. Stay tuned. All right, bison burgers. What I got here is some Maverick Ranch ground buffalo, raised without antibiotics or growth hormones, never fed animal byproducts. It's a little pricey, $10 for 12 ounces. I got two 12-ounce packages. I'm gonna get them in this bowl if I can. Get it in the bowl. There you go. That's one. And here's number two of my ground buffalo. They call it buffalo, you call it bison. It's all the same thing, trust me. It's all the same animal. We're gonna mix that up a little bit. Get it a little bit, you know, it's been in that package for so long. Okay, we're gonna hit that with some Tango Joe's Midnight Espresso, which is the best seasoning for buffalo or bison or beef, in my opinion. Just gonna sprinkle on some Tango Joe's Midnight Espresso. Mix that in there with that buffalo meat, that bison meat. Then I got my handy dandy stuffed burger machine. And what I'm gonna do is put some of that, I wanna make about 3 burgers out of this. 24 ounces of burger, I wanna make about 3 8-ounce burgers. So I'm gonna take about that much of my meat, put it in my stuffed burger machine, maybe a little bit more. Hope you can see that. Hope we're on camera. Should we check? Of course. Let's check. And of course we're not on camera. Here we go. There's my burger press. And got some meat in there. I'm going to take the top of that, press out like a depression. I think we need to put some more meat in there. We need to put a little bit more meat in our burger press to make our stuffed bison burger. I'm going to put that thing on there like that, press that down, and what that does is, supposedly, in theory, it makes a kind of a pocket in the burger so that you can, oh boy, I should have opened this ahead of time. I'll never get that open with my slippery hands like that. We're going to have to take these off. Well, we're screwing up by the numbers, folks, but we're going to get it done. Here we go. Okay, into that stuffed burger press, we're going to go with some sun-dried tomatoes. And that's good stuff. Some sun-dried tomatoes in oil, like that. And then I got some feta cheese, because these are Mediterranean burgers. So we're going to put some feta cheese in there. So we got a stuffed burger with feta and sun-dried tomatoes. How's that look? Now all we got to do is get a layer of meat on top to make the top of the burger. Seal that up. It's a Juicy Lucy is what it is. Seal up our Juicy Lucy with my burger making thingy. A little bit more. Yep, like that. You can take the top of that thing and kind of smoosh it down a little bit. Smush it down a tad. And then what you do is you turn it upside down and you press it on out of there. And out comes your perfect little Juicy Lucy Mediterranean buffalo burger. So let me get some of those made, then I'm going to put them in the fridge, and then we'll come back, we'll make a topping for our burgers, and then we'll put them on the grill, so stay tuned. So I want to make a topping for my burgers, and what I'm going to do is put some diced onion in a bowl right there, and some diced cucumber to make this topping. And I got some garlic and rosemary that I cut up in there, a little bit of garlic and rosemary. And I got a little bit of oregano we're going to dump in there, about a tablespoon of oregano. We're going to mix that all up to make a little bit of a topping for our Mediterranean bison burgers. And to that we're going to put some salt, pepper, and garlic, about that much, about 2 teaspoonfuls. Salt, pepper, and garlic. Going to mix that up. This is like a relish that we're going to put on top of our burgers. Then I've got a lemon. We're going to juice up a lemon. Juice that sucker up. probably should have brought a strainer, but I didn't. But that's okay, I'll use my fingers to strain the seeds out of the lemon and get the lemon juice in there on that stuff that I got in there. There you go. And yes, my hands are clean. Don't even ask. How can you even ask? Whoops, I let a seed go. I gotta get that seed out of there. I don't want to eat seeds. Okay, let me get the other half of that lemon. Catch the seeds. Lemon juice. Very Mediterranean kind of a Greek style dressing for our stuff that we got here. Okay, that's another whole lemon. I got a little extra virgin olive oil. Gonna hit that with a little EVO. We're gonna mix that up. Don't that look good? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go chill that. Then I'm gonna come back and get my ballistic griddle on the fire and cook our burgers. So stay tuned. I got my ballistic griddle coming up to temp. What I'm going to do is throw down some Sang stir-fry oil to keep the burgers from sticking to the griddle, to give them something to fry on, because bison doesn't have a lot of fat in it. So I need something to make it, you know, a little bit more griddle friendly. Just going to spread out some of that Sang stir-fry oil on there. Now my 3 burgers came out very differently. The first one I made is kind of fat. Get him on there. The second one I made kind of thin, and the third one was thinner yet. But it's okay, it'll be alright. We'll get them on there. Can you hear them sizzling? Wish I could turn up the sound, but I can't. We'll get them cooking on there, then we'll flip them over, and then we'll dress them up. So I'll let you look at those for a little while. Maybe I'll show them to you after I flip them over. This one's going to cook a lot faster than the other two, and it's not going to stay stuffed by any means because it's not very thick. But yeah, it's almost time to flip that one. That one there is cooking up pretty good. Let me get these burgers flipped over. I'll bring you right back. Okay, I got my burgers flipped over. We're going to continue to cook them. Then we're going to get them off there and dress them up and drink a beer. So stay tuned. Okay, at long last, there's the Frosty Root Boy mug. Here's today's beer, Cigar City Invasion Pale Ale. I don't know too much about it. I know Cigar City makes an excellent beer. They're right here in Tampa, Florida. They come in cans. They don't bottle their beer. They're cans only. This is a pale ale. And we're going to pour it on out. Looks pretty good so far. Got quite a bit of head roll. I think you like that. Yes, sir. Roll likes it when it's got a lot of head. And this one does have a lot of carbonation, a lot of head to that beer right there. You can hardly get it in the glass. It's got so much carbonation. I can't read the tiny little writing on that can, but I'm sure there's a story about this Invasion Pale Ale. I'm not sure what that's all about. Invasion Pale Ale. And I don't know who that's a picture of. Is that Che Guevara or who? I have no idea. Anyway, it is very pale. And let's take a sniff of that and find out what that's all about. I'm pretty sure it's going to be good because Cigar City always makes a good beer. It smells of hops and barley like it's supposed to. I think it's pretty much of a generic pale ale. Nothing special about it. It's got a very frothy head. I'm sure it says all kinds of stuff on this can, but I can't read it. I can't. Alcohol by volume, 5%. So an even 5%. Let's quaff the froth off it, Roll. What do you think? Let's take a quaff of that. It's very nondescript. It's nothing special. Invasion Pale Ale from Cigar City. I don't know what I was expecting, but I was expecting a little bit more than that. Anyway, here's my burger. Let's cut into that beast and see how it tastes. Cut into it. Ah, yeah. Oh, how's that look? Oh, yeah. You can see them sun-dried tomatoes in there. And you can see those, see if you could get a look at that, and that feta cheese on the inside. Let's take a taste of that. Wow, it's really good. I have to say, I love Bison, and that's a good way of doing it. Stuffing it with feta and sun-dried tomatoes. It's a hell of a burger. Yeah, I'm loving it. Anyway, that's our video for this week. Hope you enjoyed it. Our stuffed bison burger. Come back next week. I don't know what we're going to cook. Something good. And I don't know who I'm going to tag in the video. But I'll figure something out. I'll do an iCard right there. And as always, you know what I always say. If you like this crap, please subscribe. If you don't, go over and see who's ever in this iCard over here. We're using iCards now because the annotations don't show up on people's phones. And most people are watching on their phones. And that bison burger, pretty good. Pretty good burger. I like the condiments that I put on there. Anyway, that's it, babies. We'll see y'all next week, okay? Bye.